5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Back!
Hello and welcome everyone to Truth Beer and Consequences.
Back. Wait, what?
Back! I'm going to get it.
Today, this is a podcast where my co-host and I listen to and watch all the Cincinnati-based craft beer media from the previous week. We get together to podcast host, and today we are back!
Did I get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
At Higher Gravity
Did
Summit
good.
Park. Thank you, Higher Gravity, for being a gracious podcast host.
Indeed.
My name is Marco. I am in the hospitality space in Cincinnati. I used to brew beer and shit. I used to manage tap rooms.
You brewed shit for breakfast?
Look, some people said it was shit. Other people said it was great. Look, I'm not even going to get into that.
Each their own.
We are joined again by the conduit for Cincinnati craft beer, the Gnarly Gnome.
Hi.
Or as some people call him,
Why do you laugh at me every time I talk?
There's some people call him, what is that, Peter?
Patrick.
Patrick.
It's my real name. We don't talk about it.
Patrick. Some
Don't
people
talk
call him
about it.
Patrick. The other voice you heard belongs to the best co-host in Podcastlandia.
I am Julia, and I started a trend of having a beer chaser with your beer, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as
That's what all the cool kids do.
as well as all the cool kids have a Higher Gravity beer vent box, and
Hell
Julia
yeah.
has a musical rendition, a ditty of sorts. Not that
Not
kind
that
of ditty.
ditty.
Not that
No,
ditty.
no.
Not that
Oh.
ditty. Not that ditty. Every day during the beer vent season.
We are so damn close.
So
it's
close.
Scary.
Go over to Higher Gravity's website, highergravitycrafthouse.com. That's HAUS, and order your beer vent box. You are too late to get the extra beer, but you can get the beer vent box, and you will not have the FOMO that everybody that does not have the box have as you join in the online community sharing the same beer every day for 25 days during the beer vent season.
Hell yeah.
Some of us are going to make actual content every single day.
That's amazing.
That's true. That's
Love it.
true.
And we're not
I
going
love
to
it.
record ahead of time. We're just going to do it on the
Yeah.
day. Because
Excellent.
it's impossible, is what I was told.
I am looking forward to...
Was that one of the Ludwigs?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the beer from Wandering Monster.
I saw them this weekend.
The Ludwigs.
The Ludwigs. I
Yeah?
didn't get to see Joe dance because
Oh.
we didn't time
Tickle
our...
him? You didn't tickle him?
I did tickle him twice.
Oh.
If
but I
you
didn't
give
get to
him
see
a
dance.
quarter, he does a dance.
Oh, my God.
But we didn't plan
You know
our
where to put the
schedules
quarter,
out
Julia?
properly.
No.
Yeah.
Are we a fake-ass craft beer podcast?
We're not. So
Okay.
we're not a fake-ass crap beer podcast. We're
A full-ass.
full-ass
Craft beer
podcast. So we
podcast.
actually have beer.
Love a good full ass podcast.
Listen to Julia trying to keep us on track in the intro.
I'm trying.
Not a good sign. Julia, what you drinking?
My main beer is the bottle shop beer.
Maine.
The
Oh,
Maine.
I thought you got some lunch.
No,
Got
it is-
excited for a second.
Lunch is on draft up here at
It
Higher
is.
Gravity Summit Park.
12-ounce
So-
pours, though. Not like 16-ounce pours where Josh had them a few weeks back.
Indeed. My full pour of a beer. How about that? Does that work better?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll accept it.
Is the Higher Gravity BC's bottle shop? Oh my God. BC's Brewing Company. The bottle shop beer, the citrus wheat, with a chaser of Oblivion All the Time, which is a collaboration between Wandering Monsters and Branch and Bone. It is a Dubai chocolate milk stout.
All right. Speaking of
okay, I don't even understand
speaking
that.
of wandering monsters, the Gnarly Gnome.
I've got Queen
Patrick,
City
what
Pale
are you
Ale,
having?
Patrick, but you're not supposed to say that out loud. It's a
Oh.
secret. Queen City Pale Ale from Madry, and then I'm pretty sure that this is Designer Hefeweizen from Northern Row.
As your chaser.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I mean, smell it. You'll know right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. But
Okay.
it was just a beer on the bar, and I just
didn't
grabbed it
order
and
it.
said, "I'll take this one."
Yeah.
Just ran away
And then
with
I
it.
ran. I did,
Yeah,
100%.
I am having Maine lunch.
Excellent.
The 12
That's your main beer.
It is your main
He's
beer.
got a main beer, guys.
That's my main beer.
Main beer,
And then I
Kobe?
have a chaser of Bell's Amber.
Excellent.
Good beer.
Yeah.
Excellent. I actually started
went with-
my
yeah.
day at Higher Gravity with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the
Cool.
thoughts and opinions on this podcast are ours and ours alone. They do not reflect any entity which we may be affiliated with, such as full-time jobs, part-time jobs, third jobs, volunteer opportunities, anybody on unemployment, Higher Gravity itself. If you want to get at us. We'll tell you how in the show notes. We used to do it at the end of the pod, but you can figure it out. That's for myself, possibly Julia. The gnarly gnome can speak for whoever he wants.
And I do speak for whoever I want. And today, all of my thoughts and opinions are representative of Sonder Brewing Company.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Saunders.
Just one of them.
Just one of them?
Sonder.
Okay.
I was there. I'm sure we'll talk about it, but I was there.
We might, yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay.
They made it pretty clear that they want me to speak for them from now on.
Okay.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent. I would expect nothing less.
I mean, we watched and listened, so we know that.
Indeed. Speaking of watching and listening, we have 4 pieces of content to talk about today.
All right.
We have
all right.
Barstool Perspective. We have Cincy Brew Dads.
Cincy Brew Dads!
We have Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Yeah, but lucky.
And we actually have an episode of the Cincy Brewcast,
Cincy Brewcast.
which is the best Cincy Brewcast episode of every year, I have to say. Or my favorite.
It's the one I look most forward to.
Yeah.
It's consistent.
Agreed. Where would you guys want to start today? Cincy Brew Dads it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Good choice.
Cincy
Good
Brew
choice. Yeah.
Cincy Brewcast.
Cincy Brew Dads!
I do want to call back to last week's episode, which we talked about it before we recorded and then just completely neglected to mention it during the actual recording. Their variety show.
Oh, yeah.
If you listen very closely around the 8-second mark, you can hear someone at this table yelling, Cincy Brew Dads! And it is awesome. It sounds like the game shows where someone's like, and now coming to the stage, it's the Cincy Brew Dads. And it's perfect. It's wonderful.
It was
again,
perfect.
we talked about it before the show and just, I guess, assumed we had already mentioned it while the record button was on, and it
Yeah.
wasn't. So,
Yeah.
not trying to ignore any of those fun little call-outs and,
course not.
and Easter eggs that we find in some of these shows.
I love Easter.
This episode that we're going to talk about is
Don't
their...
like Peeps, though.
Oh, no?
Nope.
Okay. That's fair. This is the OktoberTEST Style Clash number 2 blind taste testing local Oktoberfest beers.
Yeah. I love that. When you have tests like that and you have little glasses, you have a bunch of test-ees out there. It's fun.
Love some test-ees.
They did say in this episode that it makes them appreciate what you do, Gnome, for your Oktoberfest quest.
It's tough.
That much more. They were only going on 4 beers, where you do 372, I think was the count for this year?
375.
5. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Don't sell them short.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
I was
test-ees.
not trying to. I don't want to remove any of the test-ees that you
Leave
experienced.
the test-ees where they are.
Okay, all right, can do. The 4 beers that they blindly tasted without knowing what order they were in were Sonder, Grainworks, Westside, and Fabled Brewworks.
Two claimed Martins and 2 claimed Fests.
Correct.
That's what they claimed.
Yes. Looking at the
claim.
colors of them, I would say it was a 1 and 3. However, we know that that style line's kind of blurred anymore.
Very blurred.
As long as it tastes the way it's supposed to taste, who cares? Since a majority of the show is them sipping the beers, tasting the beers, talking about it, again, we don't cover that portion of it because then you would have no reason
You got to
to
watch them put the
episode.
testes in their mouth.
Absolutely.
yourself,
Correct.
Because that's the best part.
Absolutely. Over and over again.
Yep.
Because
Over and over
they
again.
need to make sure that they have good, solid opinions on each of
Yeah.
the testes.
Oh, yeah.
1 beer out of the 4 has been hydrating more than the other beers. 1 beer was smellier than the other beers in their flights.
And 1 beer reigns supreme.
And 1 beer was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Yes. So that
Grower,
should...
not shower.
Exactly. Because, I mean, it's taste, so it's,
Taste can grow.
yeah, that's true. That's true. It can bloom in your mouth like that.
Bloom all over your
Hey,
face
now.
if it wants
Yeah.
to. Sometimes that happens.
Let's see, where were we? Were they able at the end of this episode, which was about 15 minutes long, incredibly easy to watch. You have no excuse not to watch this one. Were they able to rank them from their best fest pick? Did they agree on what the number one best Oktoberfest was?
These are important questions.
And at the end of the show, they tried to identify each of the four.
Identify.
Ooh, identify. Very good, very good. Were they able to correctly identify which beer belonged to which brewery?
Guess what? No. I spoiled it. Nope, they can't. They can't.
Are we just messing with you guys, or is Patrick correct?
I'm always correct.
Gotta watch to find out. I do have a sip count for this episode.
Okay,
But
let's
before
go.
I say that, do you guys have anything else you want to shout out about this episode of Cincy Brew Dads?
Cincy Brew Dads.
Cheeseburgers!
Okay. All right. If you're not already watching their shorts on
Something
the social
about
medias,
the episode?
Yeah.
I misunderstood. I thought you
my
just
bad.
wanted me to shout
I'd like
something.
them to put a link in the show notes to where he gets his shirts, his button-ups.
Oh, that's true. Those are some great button-ups. Ryan, let us know.
Well, they're button-ups.
They do have buttons.
They don't top
Could button down,
Michael
though.
Bring the D. Morgan's Goldfish button-up.
Oh, man.
They're still fantastic.
Michael Bring the D. Morgan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. They're porch beers where they have open porch, open mind, and open gullets.
Yeah.
Wonderful to watch. And I believe we're going to be getting a Style Clash video monthly, which is absolutely
great.
spectacular. So
That's great.
follow them on their social
Don't
medias.
threaten
on
me
the
with a good
YouTube.
time.
Absolutely. These sip count in 15 minutes. I didn't do separate because they were kind of neck and neck on how they were doing
Yeah,
it.
they were necking.
63 sips.
Oh, my God.
right.
Holy
All right.
shit.
That is 126 ounces.
126.
If you're playing our drinking game, which is for every sip they take, you take a 2-ounce sip.
2-ounce sip.
Yes. That equates to 7.875 pints in 15
Good God.
minutes.
Good
That's
God.
so much.
That's like college.
You'll
that's so
probably
much.
As good as
get-
Thunderstruck.
No, don't
Yeah.
do it. Thunderlull.
Thunder drunk. That's what it was called.
It'll be Thunderlulled.
You have
Yeah.
to, like, not shotgun, but you have to, like, what is it
That's
with
one
the
of those-
tube and the funnel?
It's a beer bong, Marco. What is
Get a
beer bong for,
Or if you're one of those
500?
people that
Bong.
can like open their throats and just
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
God,
man.
that,
yeah.
that makes me so
Yeah.
Brings back
uncomfortable.
good memories
That's fun.
of college.
Yeah.
What show do you guys want to move on to next before this gets too out of control?
Okay.
You know.
Just busy scanning my ID here. Hang on.
We have
Yeah.
Patrick's show, we have Blake's show, and we have Michael Bring the D. Morgan show.
Let's go to Blake.
Blake, all right. Blake's Craft Beer Podcast.
Blake.
Episode 85. Checking in with Wandering Monsters Brewing.
Yeah. Wandering Monsters.
He headed all the way over to Anderson once again to talk with Jason
My God.
and
I
Zach.
don't know where he was. There was an earthquake.
There was.
I think they were somewhere that, like San Francisco or somewhere where there was earthquakes.
My assumption was just they were at Wandering Monster.
Definitely had to use
Definitely an earthquake.
Oh,
like
okay.
Google Maps or Waze or something to get there.
Figured out. This is true.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, God,
it's
it's
here
happening
too.
here, too.
It's here too.
Pick up
Maybe,
your beer.
maybe it was here. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Blah, blah, blah. It was Zach's first time on the show. So they would write words. They don't happen.
Zach.
Zach went over his beer history. He started out as a home brewer, and then he became the brewer at Braxton Labs. So got to have a
There was a spot in between there.
okay.
He was a brewer at Braxton,
And then they moved
went
him
to
to Braxton Labs. Fair point.
Not
fair
to
point.
correct you,
No,
not
no,
to
you're fine.
mansplain, but
Hey, if
look, I'm a man and I'm explaining that there was a step in between there.
when it comes to notes about the show, please correct me if I am wrong.
Okay.
When it comes to explaining like life, the world in general, close your legs.
Well, listen, I need you to
no,
understand
no,
that sometimes.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, no. Do you need to explain anything else about my notes before we continue?
No, continue. I'll correct you if you're wrong.
They're all my notes anyways that you're
This
reading.
is true. So you're correcting Marco instead of me?
Sure.
Okay, sure. All right.
It's just my handwriting that's tough to understand.
You and me both, man. They have added a kegerator to the bar to showcase some smaller batch beers that they're doing, things that they have limited amounts of, which, not a bad idea.
I mean, I feel like there's an easier way to do it, but
Well,
okay.
Yes, I think that's correct, but it's also a fine way to do it.
Sure.
If you have the space, if you have, however you want to do it.
I think it's a good way to add on to your tap list
Without adding on to your taps.
without
Yeah, exactly.
adding on to your draft wall. I mean, you have, let's say it's essentially a mobile kegerator, right? But it's a giant 4-tap one. You can use it inside, you can use it outside, you can take it on events, all this other stuff. If it's sitting there doing nothing, go ahead and hook it up in your tap room and start pouring some of this beer that you've only been open for a couple of years and you've got enough beer archived to start, trying to get through. Get through it.
I feel like, okay, so like we opened up and we put in, 16 taps.
Not enough.
You know what? Let's, we want to do 4 more. Why didn't you just put in 20 taps?
Find your mainstay beers, keep them consistent, and just keep tap space for fun other stuff. Is what
seems really simple when you word it that way.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I should run the world. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would vote,
but not for me, right?
No, for you to run the world. I'd vote for that.
You have my vote. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Phew.
Isn't it a quote from Beyonce? Girls run the world.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not vote for Beyonce.
I didn't say I was voting for
I think
her.
you just did.
It said it was a quote.
Yeah, he said it was a quote.
That means that he'll vote. It rhymes.
Oh.
If I'm going to quote, I'll vote.
He's got to vote.
That's
No, who am I all of a sudden? What's his name? Al Sharpton? Oh God. What was the OJ?
Is he married
defender?
to Beyonce?
No. Did you say Beyonce?
Yeah, Beyonce. Beyonce. You know what? I might vote for her.
Dude, you know what? She sounds
Beyonce.
kind of cool. How Confluence...
Oh, the single ladies. That's the only song I know. That's Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
It's Beyonce, man.
Was that all the pretty ladies?
All the single ladies.
All the single ladies.
I don't know the rest of the words.
Yeah, very good, very good. Did you bring your guitar?
Do you know the dance?
Dance? No, don't know. Nope.
He's like, to the left, to the left, to the left.
That's the hokey pokey, man. I know that one.
Wandering Monsters talked about how
podcast.
how Confluence of Darkness led to the Confluence of Hops.
Yeah.
And
It's shocking those two things are related.
this is kind of how beer festivals almost should be.
Not festivals,
Instead
beer
of-
events.
beer events,
Beer
my bad,
events.
my
Not
bad.
not to mansplain again, but listen, they
but-
made it
but-
pretty clear they weren't festivals.
Events. There should be limited things. There should be beers there that are one-offs, that are only for this particular event, and not just the exact same beers you can get off of the shelf any day of the week. I've already had all those. I want something new. If I'm going to be giving you however much money to go to the event, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, I want to experience something different, and it does seem like they are kind of following that same line of thinking with these two events that they put on.
I would agree that, number one, access to everything that's normal or regular or regular seasonally is important. However, equally or more so important is access to things that you cannot get. Mm-hmm. And that's what used to make a event, let's call it, a beer event, a must-attend event.
Right.
And along the way, for these broader events, because they were trying to take
Is that an event for women? A broad event?
The broads.
Yeah, I think that's
It's for the broads.
Yeah.
What would happen is, to appeal to the masses, these events became more just general available opportunities to sample everything that was at a Kroger cooler.
I think that there's two very different types of events. And you've got like these events that are like really great, like craft beer events where you get to try new things and there's something you've never seen before and doesn't exist anywhere else. And then it's like there's an event where it's like, look, we got everything and you can drink as much as you want for $25. And that's also great. And there's a whole bunch of people that are going to go to that.
Right.
Probably more people. You can probably sell more tickets to a drunken fest than you can towards a highly curated craft beer festival.
Well, that's also not the design of the ladder. And I like the design of the ladder. And data has shown that the design of the ladder is actually moving the needle.
I don't think you can redesign the ladder. Ladders have
pretty standard shape. Yeah.
LA
steps.
But Patrick, do you want to...
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Patrick.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about
Hold on.
your experiences with running a curated beer event versus a let's just get drunk beer event? I will say...
I think there's room for them both to coexist.
Oh, absolutely. At 100%. I still think about from the very first beer, booze, bunks, blinks, binks, business, boobs, and bananas.
Yeah.
That
Big
was it.
old
Ryan guys
big
did that
titties.
smoked lavender.
Smoked lavender. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Dope.
like
Amazing.
I
will never see that again.
I am a firm believer that you can create real firm that you can create a festival that has space for those unique things that you can't get anywhere else and provides that experience while also providing some of the other side, the fun. Let's drink heavily, go to the mystery beer machine and get, Old English or
Steel
whatever.
Reserve.
It also encourages
That's
all
fun.
these
Yeah,
breweries
it
to
is.
bring in something in a bottle, a can, or a crowler that they just have behind the behind the
table.
Behind the table is like, oh, you like that?
Hey,
Hey, hold on a second.
look what I got.
No, that's-
I got a taste of something for you.
It's difficult to do, and it's difficult to explain all of that to people and to market that. But I will throw a little hint out there for people that if you like festival-type events, there's something coming up this winter that might be fun.
Okay.
Might involve hot metal shoved into beers, too.
Dope.
Yeah. So
Excellent. Love it.
Metal Fest.
stay tuned.
They took a deep dive into their beer, the Mega Blend, which includes 100
Mega Blend. You have to say it like that.
Mega Blend, which has 176 different types of hops, all rolled into one big, beautiful beer.
One big... I was thinking
There we
big-
go. I mean,
hop blunt.
there you go. They talked about collaborations. Wandering Monster loves to do collaborations with other breweries, and they say that it is just a great way and a good excuse to hang out with their friends from other breweries that they may not get to do as frequently if they're not working on an actual product.
I think it's
together.
the most important part of collaborations.
Sure. That connection in those communities, that's what makes, and we've had this conversation a million times, that is what makes craft.
Yeah.
If you don't have those connections, if you don't have that friendship, those hey, you want to do something weird with these hops and that grain?
I've had this idea, and I can't figure out a way to do it on my own. So let's just do it together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just a beautiful symbiotic combination of multiple breweries doing multiple styles. Like they each excel at what they do.
Yeah.
Smash it all together, and you get something spectacular that you'll never see anywhere else. Just like this Dubai chocolate milk stout chaser that I haven't finished my first beer, but I mean, I guess I can try it.
I think you're allowed. Yeah, I think there's...
I think so.
Does it
Let's
smell
see.
like Dubai?
Not as sandy. Is it
Okay.
sandy? Is that I
think it's sandy, yeah.
Okay, there's probably sand somewhere there.
There's
Although
a lot
like
of sand there.
manufactured beaches and all that kind of stuff. They talked about their likes and concerns with the state of craft. One of the main likes was innovation with hops and grains. And since they don't distribute, they're perfectly fine with the tariffs because it doesn't impact them or not as much as it's going to for other places. And one of the dislikes is having really good beer is not enough anymore. They're almost, and I'll say, I'll kind of speak for them even though I don't know. that's a very broad stroke.
Yeah.
There are some places that not having anything other than good beer, like food or a park out front, they may or may not need it.
Do you think it ever was enough?
Just beer?
Just good beer.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I don't think it was ever enough. Like, I can't ever think of a very significant period of time where just having great beer was enough to stand out. Like, it maybe very short, like little tiny periods of time, but like I don't think so.
I don't know. In a way, I do miss how going out to a brewery was I don't want to call it like a bigger event, but you had to decide, are we going to eat before or after?
You can still do that.
Do we pick up food and take it to the brewery? Because if they're not running their own food program, you just bring in whatever. There was something that made it more of an occasion rather than just let's go out and
None
do
of that
this.
has anything to do with the beer, though.
No, but what I'm saying is you almost need more.
I think,
what they were saying is you almost need more than just good
No.
beer. Now, you can have great beer, but if you don't have a food program, that might not be people
I think we're very, very lucky, also fortunate and insulated in our environment. I think when you go out of the Cincinnati area and you travel around and a brewery is doing, I don't know, 50,000 barrels, and you're in the tap room and they don't have food and it's packed on a Tuesday, and you're like, this is crazy. And you get your first pint of their lager or Kolsch and you're like, that's not that great. And then you're like, well, you know, they can't miss on the IPA, right? And you get the IPA and you're like, that's not great also. And you're like, what is happening? And it's like, is it hype? Is it buzz? Is the fact that it's beer? I don't know.
Is it the only brewery in the neighborhood?
Is it the only brewery?
Yeah.
And I think in that case, the fact that it's just craft beer, it plays into it so much. Now it could have a name or it could have a theme or whatever it is, but I think when you get into pockets outside of this won't happen in Chicago. This won't happen in, the Portlands. It's not going to happen in, heavily populated beer cities. But when you go to a city and the craft beer, place is hopping and you're there and, the metal music is loud and you're like, what the hell? There's people all over the place, and you get a flight and all the beer sucks. And then you go to the grocery store and it's that same beer and you're like, this beer sucks. And like, what other local beer do they have? Like, well, they don't have any local beer other than this. It's like, that's when you realize, like, we're lucky.
Oh, absolutely.
We're lucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're the place that's starving for it. So they're just going to the place that has any semblance of what it is that we want. Yes, for some places, it is just that they're a craft brewery. It is just that they have beer.
I think it's always been about the culture and about the place and the people. And like, I don't think, like, yes, the beer was important because it was better than the terrible stuff that is the other option, which is macro beer. But I think it's always been about this other thing. Like, I don't think the beer is even like 25% of it, and I don't think it ever has been, and I don't think it ever will be.
I think that we're looking at this in two different ways, which you guys are looking at it from, is good beer enough in the aspect of the community and the feeling that you get when you walk into a space. Like, you can't walk into somewhere that's called a craft beer establishment.
I'm
and it's
coming
just
at it
dark
from
and sterile.
Is it enough to run a successful business? Which I think is what they were talking about on the show.
Okay, because the way that I interpreted what they said was, good beer's not enough anymore. You also need to have food or some type of entertainment in the space. I wasn't even. I didn't hear it as that community aspect or that
alternative example.
Yeah.
Which
is also fun because we heard it in very different ways. The exact same.
If a Three Floyds tap room opened in Centerville, I wouldn't go out of my way to go there.
Right.
If an Anheuser-Busch only tap room opened in, I don't know, Westchester, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to go there unless they gave me some reason like, hey, it's a actually
unfiltered Budweiser.
No. There's plenty of farm space and all that. If they had 6 Clydesdales and they built a hospitality center and there was sort of like a mecca. Mini
I swear
mecca.
To God, if I wake up one day and there's Budweiser Clydesdales in the Mulhauser barn in Westchester, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I would absolutely go there. I've
take a dump on their doorstep. Is what I'm gonna do.
I've witnessed Clydesdales and they are amazing
beasts.
Amazing beasts.
They are beasts.
When you talk about these things, like it's not about the beer.
Right.
Like you're talking about like this company and these Clydesdales and this history. Like that's always been like Budweiser's marketing tactic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it hasn't necessarily. Like yes, at one time the beer was different than anything else that was being made, but we're well past that.
Yeah.
In the show, they were saying that they were upset that the beer isn't enough anymore, and I would argue that it's been a long time since the beer was enough. A very long time. Craft beer sold itself on something else other than just the beer.
So
it sold itself on this counterculture movement and all this other stuff.
So an example that I'll put out there that I think blends the two things, the version that I heard, which was more they also need to offer food or some other reason to go into the building. And while you guys are talking about the experience, the feel, the community, like what non-tangibles are they offering?
Tangibles. I would count tangibles into that too.
Okay. If Mad Tree opened another location that was just a tap room, it had 20 taps, no food, nothing. It was just a building, a parking lot, maybe some outdoor seating. It was literally just about the beer. Would you go because it's still a Mad Tree feel? But that's what I'm saying.
Because that's what you just worded, a Mad Tree feel. Let me word it this way: if I walked in and it was, say they took 1 point, they bought 1.0 again and made it exactly like it was, and I walked in and all it was Mad Tree Light and Mad Tree Light Lime. That was the only beers they had. Guess where I'm not going? That tap room, because it's not that's not what I want. Like that's a fine beer, but I want something else. I want like some kind of other thing there. There's always something else around it.
I think this is a conversation that could be its whole own entire episode easily.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of keep going through talking about if you guys have forgotten Blake's Craft Beer Podcast, Wandering Monster. Let's see. They talked about the importance of meddling in beer competitions, or lack thereof, depending on how you look at it. I'm always meddling
in whatever I can meddle.
This is very true. Very, very true. They said that getting a medal at a beer competition.
Medal.
Medal.
Like a medal. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like an award.
Exactly, yes.
Like heavy metal.
I thought they were meddling in things.
Well, that too.
Okay.
But this specific example is getting awards at beer competitions. I'll kind of reword it to avoid confusion.
Thanks.
They said that it isn't necessarily the most important thing, but it can help them see what they may be doing right or wrong, depending on, again, style guidelines that they're trying to hit in these competitions or not, which I think is fair.
I think these awards are great accolades for the brew team. I think it's special for the team to celebrate that somebody recognized that their beer was award worthy. What I would say is that regardless of awards, the people that come in your tap room and buy the beer over and over and over again and provide the steady, consistent, or chaotic taproom experience are far better advocates for whether you're doing a great job or not.
It's for your peers less than your consumers.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? 2 other notes. They spilled the secrets and the tricks to making a drinkable 15% ABV beer. And they mentioned their new vodka soda line. It is being made in, I guess it's fair to say, collaboration with Karakin.
Yeah.
Chris Mitchell over there at Karakin. And maybe they'll hit distro depending on how they do in the tap room. Do we want to talk about Barstool Perspective or Cincy Brewcast?
Barstool definitely.
Perspective.
Definitely.
All right. We did not have Emily.
No. It was fine.
I almost left the live stream, but then I went, nope. I owe it to our listeners to watch and to comment.
I drank 151
regardless.
to make up for it.
Well,
good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Did my part.
I was at work, so I couldn't. I mean, I guess you can, but I'm not.
You can
going
drink
to.
at work.
You definitely can.
But you
just-
have to deal with consequences.
No, right, and I don't want to deal with those consequences, so I don't.
Gotta do it sneaky
Fair
then.
enough. YOLO.
Mix it with Gatorade.
No, not gonna do it.
Okay.
This episode went live on September 26, 2025, and I titled this one "Mike is a Grady Guzzler,"
Okay.
which
All right.
was
Okay.
an amazing way for them to cold open the episode with, while they waited the appropriate 30 seconds to a minute for people to join before they jumped into the topics of the day.
You're talking about poutine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the question came up, which I feel like should have been a poll. So, producer Dan, this is on you for missing out on
Yeah.
this. Can the United States make better poutine than Canada?
No.
There were good arguments for both sides. I'm just
I think I laid
saying.
my argument out very clear in the chat.
You did.
We'll just ruin it with ranch. Always.
Correct.
Give it a week and it'll get
And
ruined
someone's
with ranch.
going to put ranch on it. Yeah.
We'll ruin it.
Yeah. But until that moment, until we ruin it,
Nope.
could it be better than Canada's version? Or
No.
Canada's?
No, because
Okay.
Canada is like a long-lasting thing.
Okay. Is Miller Coors releasing a THC beverage? Maybe potentially recklessly
Sounds like they're getting on the
speculating.
verge.
Did Doers get fish drunk off of their stock?
Sounds like it.
They say no. They say, no, we didn't do it.
We didn't do it, but
Fair enough.
could
Those
be.
fish got drunk on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all over 21. They're of legal drinking age for fish. And
I don't,
Why not?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they're in.
I trust you. Like,
Sure,
look,
exactly.
I
If
trust
I-
that you
if-
know everybody's legal drinking ages.
Yes.
Fish,
Fish and
bears, caribou.
Back to Barstool Perspective. Let's.
Speaking of,
Do you have to pee again, Marco? Oh my God. Okay. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
we should take a break.
We should take
Take a break.
I'll kill this beer, get another beer.
We're gonna take a break in the middle of Barstool Perspective, but we
Take a
will
leak.
be
Right back.
right back.
I'm gonna go Google ages.
Oh God. Ooh, Marco. What?
Yeah.
What you got there? What are you putting in your mouth?
I got some salty dicks.
Oh, love a good salty
Higher
dick.
Gravity has Lucky Dicks, and Marco did not get Lucky Dicks.
Yeah.
You know what? Hot take.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put them in order.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Salty is still my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
Hot,
Okay.
barbecue, then lucky.
For me, I'm going barbecue, salty, hot, and then I haven't.
This is by themselves, for the record.
Yeah, I haven't had the Lucky, like we've tried them in their prototype stage because I haven't had them in production
In bag
yet.
form, you haven't
Right.
had them,
I don't know where they would fit on that list.
Okay.
But I love
No,
the hot
thank you.
dicks. But I can eat the barbecue and salty like in volume without stopping.
Yeah.
Where the hot, I kind of have to take a break midway through.
I
the bag.
love hot dicks with like a meat and cheese board or something, like some
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
little snack alongside it.
Okay, so it's a great podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like it when we talk while we're eating dicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they
You
do.
guys sound like you have dicks in your mouth.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I do.
Yeah.
All right, so going back.
Back! Did I get it?
You did.
Yes.
You did great.
I'm so good.
To Barstool Perspective, I don't even know where the hell we were. Oh, did fish getting drunk and terrible.
Oh, yeah,
terrible
because
thing.
you
no,
suggested.
No. Patreon knows my folly. No one else can. Oh my God, no. States versus commonwealths. They're fighting over the 21st Amendment and if hemp beverages should fall under the current 3-tiered distribution system of alcohol because it's not an alcoholic beverage, even though it's, in a lot of cases, made by breweries.
I personally like when states fight. It's nostalgic and it makes me good.
But this isn't states. This is a state and a commonwealth.
Okay,
Mike
even
Brings
better.
the D. Morgan
even
was
better.
very, very clear about that.
Sure.
Should a non-alcoholic beverage fall under the distribution laws for alcoholic beverages, regardless of who's making it? I know that's a very
I think it's a really easy way to find a solution for this, because there needs to be a solution.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if everybody realizes this, but as of right now, legally, if I'm 9 years old, I can walk into a gas station and I can buy a THC beverage that is hemp derived. It can be 50 milligrams. It doesn't matter. I can go in there and I can buy it. Then I can walk out on the sidewalk and I can pop that can and I can walk down the sidewalk, get fucked up. I guess I can't get behind the wheel of a car because I'm 9.
Well,
but
you can still get behind the wheel. You should.
I can get on my bike,
but you can get behind. Yeah.
But legally,
right, sure.
Kids, there is no law that says kids can't buy it. There's no law that says you can't drink it in public. There's no law that says you can't sell it in whatever random place you want to sell it.
Right.
Something needs to.
There needs to be
put into
regulation.
place.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's easy to kind of then shift it and drop it into the same framework that alcohol is in.
Yeah.
And I think it's right.
Right. I agree with that. I understand the argument being made against that.
I don't. It's an intoxicating beverage.
And if you want to be responsible about what you're putting out there and not be seen as, like, air quotes, the problem, because you just want anyone to be able to buy it, like you just said, regardless of age, because there are no real regulations about any of it, you're part of the problem. If you say, I am fine with regulations, I think there should be regulations, keep control over who is taking it from the brewery or the establishment making it and then selling it to its final destination on the shelf, that adds, regardless of what happens legally, as long as it stays legal, that adds a little extra layer of kind of protection for the producer's side. I don't know. I'm fine with it, but again, I can also if I think too much about it, I can see why it's not alcoholics.
I don't think it should only be sold in liquor stores, which I think is a bigger argument that's happening in some places.
Sure,
but I think it needs to be treated like alcohol.
Agreed. I agree with that 100%.
How I would word it.
Yeah. Let's see. Brett talked about using beer bottles in dick pics. That was a very Barstool After Dark conversation.
Well, I never understood the purpose of those little tiny bottles. Those little tiny Miller Lite bottles.
Yeah. I
never
almost
understood
spit out
why
my,
they existed.
because I was watching at work. I almost spit out my water when you type that, when you put that in chat. Some people want to get like a big old bomber and have it in their lab and be like, yeah, look at, this big old, thing I got. And other people are like, I got a little can.
Well, no, you're missing the point, because the little can makes your penis look big. Because it's a little can, but then your penis is big compared to it.
Whose?
So they're both in the picture?
Brett's.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to know how you know this. I do not need any clarifying.
You're not on that text chain?
No, thank God.
Got a hog.
No. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He's got a hog compared to a Little King's.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His is at least 10 ounces.
No.
I would use an airline bottle of vodka.
I've got these little salt and pepper shakers that are burger bottles.
Yeah.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah.
They're like this big.
So little innocent, naive me is like they were holding it, was thinking they're holding the bottles in front of themselves, covering them up, acting like the bottle is their dong.
No, you could put it next to the dong to show the size of the dong. It's a measurement tech, like it's a banana for scale.
I have a Class A Azul bottle. Not going to be used for that reason.
I've got this German beer stein that's like this tall. Yeah, not using that.
Yeah.
I use a salt and pepper shaker.
And here I was thinking it was more innocent than that, and it's like, nope.
No.
One time my mind's not in the gutter. One of the largest brew pub chains in the country closed all 16 locations overnight.
Yeah.
16 locations.
It was a nationwide chain.
What the hell?
16.
What the hell?
It was great to have Mike back because I love
Look, it was like, it's fine.
I love the interactions and the chemistry that Brett and Mike have.
I enjoyed the peak experience of what the show could be.
However, yes.
We now know that Mike is just a disappointment.
The bar was
he's a good number 2.
and its whole
number
crap.
3, number 4
And
maybe.
I guess we can say that because
Lindsay was great too.
Lindsay was great.
Lindsay was great.
Yeah.
We now know, like in the
Lindsay was great.
hierarchy of hosts,
Yeah.
Mike's
So
like in
it's-
number 5.
Is Michael Brings D. Morgan a better or a less better host than the other lawyer that he had on a while
The other guy.
back? Yeah, the other guy.
The other guy.
Yeah.
With the suit.
Yeah. The suit guy.
With the suit?
Suit guy was better than Mike.
Suit guy was
okay,
better than Mike.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Producer Dan, when he has shown up like twice
Better-
on camera.
better than Mike.
Better,
Okay,
better
all right.
than
Definitely
Mike.
better than
Yeah,
Mike.
better than-
All right.
yeah.
Mike, okay. I'll give him
Mike's
some credit.
got the shine.
He is the baldest.
He is.
He is the baldest of all
yeah.
of the hosts.
Absolutely,
And that is
yes.
really tough to do.
you
And I
can't-
appreciate that.
You can't deny that, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
He is the baldest.
I would like to see Hannah show up as a guest host with Brett at some point.
I think she would make Brett cry.
Yeah.
And that
It'd
would
be
be fun.
fantastic. It'd be great. I would have a tier count and not just a sip count. Speaking of which,
Would you rather see Hannah with Brett or with Mike?
oh shit.
I think I would rather see her with Mike. I think she would smack him around a little bit.
I would have to agree because Brett and Hannah already kind of know each other. They know how to poke each other's buttons, all that. But I don't know if Mike knows Hannah the way he would need to be able to hold it together.
Hannah would put Mike right on the scissor lift and shake the shit out of him for anybody who understands that reference.
And just remember, Hannah would not be intimidating. Mike would just be intimidated. There is a difference. There is a difference.
Yes.
All right. Any other notes on this episode of Barstool Perspective before the sip count? Because we're already at an hour and a half running time. And you have the weekly pint to do
I have a show to do. And
in an hour and a half. Yes. Mike took 17 sips.
Okay.
Brett took the lead with 27
All right.
in this 36-minute episode. That is a total
That's pretty
of
good.
44 sips.
Let's go.
88 ounces
good.
in our drinking game. 5.5 pints in 36 minutes.
All right.
Not bad at all.
I think I could do that.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah. I think I could do that.
We have one show left to talk about.
Okay.
But before we get to that one show, God damn it.
why is she
well,
always so
always,
disappointed?
always.
Like, I just never.
Disappointed. I'm sitting here. That's why.
Why?
But before we get to the last show, it is time.
No.
Shit.
Think I
Yep.
got my picks in my head. Think I got them. Let's see how it works
is
out.
time
You have your picks in your head?
for the Truth Beer Pod NFL Deathmatch Challenge.
Ooh, deathmatch challenge.
We are in week 5, and week 4 was a disappointing week
No, it
for
was not.
everyone except for
It
Patrick.
was great. It was a great
For
week.
you.
I'm still charging right ahead.
Based off of something that happened in week 4 that we don't see often at all. I can only remember. Wow.
Are you
One.
talking about? Are you talking about how the fucking Chargers
No.
shit the bed
No.
versus the New York Giants?
No.
Great.
If a team you pick, if the game ends in a tie, like the fucking Cowboys and the Packers,
Great point.
is that a point or is that not a point?
That is
you
not a point.
technically did not win,
You didn't
but you
win.
technically didn't lose. Okay.
It's
okay.
you have to win
Okay,
to get
that's
a point.
fair.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
because that is such a rare.
Can we agree the
experience-
Cowboys won the tie?
No.
No.
It is the official score at the end. Like I could say that all of my teams, to me, I think they all won. It doesn't count. Your opinion doesn't
Gotta
matter.
win.
It is what the official. Okay, so the official rule for our deathmatch challenge: if there is a tie, you do not get a point.
No
Do we
point.
all agree on that?
No point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I agree.
It looks like the order this week is myself, Patrick, Marco.
Okay. Very good. All right.
Don't take my
think
pick.
This no promises. I don't know who you're.
I'm feeling good about this
No
one.
promises.
Because I need to get a point, I'm picking the Cardinals over the Titans this week.
Okay, that wasn't my pick because I already picked the Cardinals. I like that.
True.
I do like that pick though. That is one of the ones I was looking.
I know.
At.
I'm like, I need to make sure we're trying to even up here. All right, Patrick.
I'm taking the Colts this week.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that Colts over the Raiders. By the way, the Colts are giving the Raiders 6.5. Not that it matters because we don't play by point spread. Doesn't matter at all. Oh, man. Who did I pick already?
You have already picked the Raiders, the Bills, the Buccaneers, and the Chargers.
Oh, I know who you should pick. I know your pick.
All great teams.
If he would just plan ahead, he knows this is going to happen every single Tuesday.
I'm going to pick the Lions over the Bengals.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Are you kidding? I mean,
I understand it.
No.
But
I don't understand it. That is the...
Let me ask you something.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
We play...
Eagles is the right choice. We
play to win
the
don't. Game.
No, we don't. Not when it comes to the Bengals.
No.
That is
Wow.
Every opinion I have about you just changed.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
I don't know if we can even continue this show. I don't know who you are anymore.
That's messed up, man.
That is fucked up.
I'm going to feel really good when you lose your point this week.
Wow.
Maybe I'm the catalyst for the Bengals getting on track. And how would you feel about that?
No, wrong button. Disappointed.
I mean, I can do that over top of it.
Disappointed. I'm disappointing you, man.
All right.
I thought you were better than this.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were better than this.
I bought a fucking Joe Burrow jersey 2 hours before he got out.
You need to give it away to somebody else,
right.
somebody that cares about the Bengals.
Right, exactly, because
no,
first time that I ever wore my Burrow jersey was when his knee got exploded.
You did that?
I did that, and I have not touched that jersey since. So if you put one on this season, you caused the turf toe. Oh my God! And you know what? I bet he did this just to completely sabotage.
It's all just to try to win. It's to try to It's try to win back 6-pack since he lost last season.
No one knows that. No one knows that.
This is ridiculous.
You guys think I would sabotage anything to try and win 6-packs that you guys never paid up?
I got you a 6-pack the other week.
You call Joe Burrow and you tell him what you've done.
Somebody was bound to do it, and I just did it.
No, nobody was bound to do that.
You don't have to. 32 teams, 18 weeks. You don't have to. No one was bound to do anything.
You could have picked the Eagles, which was a good pick. Good pick this week.
Wow. But it's locked into the spreadsheet.
Yeah, it's done.
That's it.
What's done is done.
We will never forget this.
Okay.
I guess now
I can pick the Eagles next week.
It doesn't matter. No, you ruined it. You already ruined it. It's terrible. All right, let's wrap this show up with talking about the weekly point, because you know what? Cheers. Cheers.
We still have that to go? Jesus.
Marco didn't even take a drink after cheersing, so what is happening?
There's like a quarter of a beer.
A sip. You don't have to down the whole thing. You just have to sip.
All right.
Oh my goodness. What are we doing anymore?
I don't even know.
What are we even doing anymore?
I don't even know.
All right, Cincy Brewcast.
I'm fine with myself right now.
I'm so disappointed.
I might not.
You know what? I'm putting my pants back on. That's how disappointed I am.
Wow.
Bag on.
He has never done that before.
Yeah,
Once they're off, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Volume 11, Episode 7. It's more than a tradition. Sonder Oktoberfest has become essential. This is probably the episode of Cincy Brewcast I look the most forward to every single year, because it is always nothing but amazing, chaotic fun.
Oh, it's a ton of fun.
This year started with a pirate.
There was a pirate.
Good Lord.
Still don't really know why, but there was a pirate.
Oh, why not?
I guess.
Yes. Tricorn hat and everything. You could see it in the video.
Yeah.
Good God. I will say that there is a disclaimer for this episode. There are a lot of potentially bad C words spoken multiple times.
Dirty C
words
in this episode. So we may say some of them in this recap. It was just enough of the Sonders and Brendan Douglas from Northern Row.
Yep.
Two absolutely spectacular people to to just create the chaos that always is the Oktoberfest episode.
Nobody from BC is, for the record.
This is true. There was intent.
Yeah, there was a microphone.
There was a microphone.
But nobody.
And there was intent.
Nobody there.
But were they even there in spirit?
They were there earlier.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, it
doesn't count, though.
They just didn't consider you important enough to stick around for your show.
Clearly. Clearly.
Speaks a lot about who they are as people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the first 3 minutes is all pirate talk. And
as every show should be.
And if you watch the video in the very beginning, you see the pirate kind of in the background, and then later in the video, you see him standing kind of behind or to the side of Justin, like farther back. You can't miss the tricone hat.
Pirate.
I tried really hard to make a connection between pirates and Oktoberfest.
I can't figure it out.
I couldn't do it.
Can't figure it out.
I have no idea. Let's see. What does Oktoberfest mean to both Justin and Brendan? And they both pretty much agreed community is the key thing
which I think is
they feel
very, very valid answer.
Absolutely. Some people might look at it as a cop-out. Oh, it's about this. But when you go to these Oktoberfest festivals and events, there is something different about those than almost any other beer event that you go to throughout the year. Mm-hmm. I really do feel like it is one of the best events to pull everyone together with the same mindset. They want to drink the same kinds of beers, and it's spectacular. I have no arguments against their answer, and we could talk for hours purely about the community aspect of what Oktoberfest season is.
Well, it kind of goes back to some of the earlier conversations in the episode of how much is beer important versus other things. And I think the other things are more important a lot of the time. And I think that Oktoberfest is a great example of that. Like it becomes this chance to to reconnect with people and to be communal and to gather.
Is that another C word?
Yeah.
I don't think communal was actually used in this episode.
Community was.
Correct, but not communal.
Right.
So,
right. But it just becomes like this other reason that it's all important.
One thing that Brendan said that I really liked is the love of seasons and the seasonality of beers. Mm-hmm. He said that you two were talking beforehand about wine, and wine doesn't really have seasons.
Right.
Might be argued that there is a wine for each season, but it is not the same thing that beer has. We have a Bockfest season. Mm-hmm. We have Oktoberfest season. We have Stout season. We have light lager season.
You don't really see it with spirits or other things either. Like you just don't see people like, oh no, granted I do drink more bourbon in the winter than I do in the summer, but you don't see people like, all right, well, I guess it's spring. It's time to break out the gin. Yeah, it's not the same as beer.
There are very few examples, like peppermint schnapps. I could drink that year round, but I typically only do it in the colder months, in that season. But beer, it doesn't have to be seasonal. Northern Rose, Oktoberfest / Amber Ale is a perfect example. It's a year-round beer.
But I bet they sell a lot more of it.
But they sell a lot more of it, exactly, in the August, September, October timeframe.
Yeah.
There is a world of confusion for consumers. Do they even know what great beer is anymore because of all the beverage options that they have? And are they picking what they think is a good beer based off of hype or based off of what their palate actually says? You know what, I enjoy this.
It's certainly dependent on the drinker. I think if we're talking about mass drinkers and scan data and all that they're not the consumer that is, the craft consumer going to craft beer bars or craft breweries trying to pick out the what is like what the Gnarly Gnome's doing is trying to pick out the best Oktoberfest beer. Like by volume, what's happening is, scan data is it's just a sad, pencil whip representation of what people are going home and drinking. Doesn't take into account, all the beer that is purchased from all these craft breweries or craft beer bars and the people who are trying to hold the torch for what is craft beer right now. So that being said, I think seasonality is huge. It's a big deal. And I think that people who care about craft are seasonally drinking.
Well, even Jason from Higher Gravity said, like, he was asking, why don't you keep Oktoberfest in stock past the end of September? And he said that as soon as Oktoberfest Cincinnati, as soon as Oktoberfest Cincinnati is over, no one's buying those beers anymore. They just don't. It's hard to move them off the shelf. They might be moving on draft, or they might be moving out of some other establishment, but at least what Higher Gravity is experiencing, that seasonality of a Oktoberfest beer ends at the end of September after Oktoberfest Cincinnati wraps up.
Well, I think we see it way more easily with pumpkin beer. Beer, it's like there is this really short window, people buy it, and then they're just done with it. Like Oktoberfest, it builds, and then it fades out.
There's a lingering and a fading. And there's an acceptance of the fact when you go into a place and it's on tap, there's an acceptance that it's on tap. I think with pumpkin beers, there's less tolerance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I also feel like pumpkin beers have almost an on-year, off-year cycle, or maybe it's like on 2 years, off 1 year, to where you'll have a good amount of pumpkin beers available, and then the next year, maybe within 2 years, no one's really buying them, so you might only see 1 or 2 out there.
You know what doesn't go out of style, though, Julia?
What's that?
That amazing Pilsner, or that fantastic Kolsch,
Yeah, I don't know that that's true. Like maybe those cycles are way longer, but like they go in and out of favor. Like everything's cyclical.
I think so.
Yeah, but I think
it's not seasonal, but it's definitely like a cycle. Like you get these periods of time where Pilsner are super.
I don't disagree that there's a pinnacle, and there's somewhere around a median, but there's never not a time when somebody's going to go into the tap room and say, I'll take that Pilsner or Kolsch. It's
sure.
It's always the case.
But that's because it's way more popular.
Yes.
I think that there is like a person that's going to walk into the tap room like, we got a pumpkin. I want the pumpkin. If it was there. I would love to see that, like, forget the number of people ordering it. I would love to see like just that seasonality, like that graph of like when people are drinking what, and watch how it kind of ebbs and flows either over a year or over a period of like 10 years, and see how it shifts and changes.
I think your lightest beer is always going to be your number 1 or number 2 beer.
But it still is shifting.
I think when it gets to Oktoberfest season, your Oktoberfest beer could be number 1 almost every day throughout the season.
I'm not talking about the beers all compared to each other. I'm talking about each beer. I want to see over a period of 10 years
what that Kolsch did.
How that Kolsch ebbs and flows of what people want. And I want to see a pumpkin beer, how it ebbs and flows every year. It's like, October, it's popular, and then it's gone. That's the numbers that I want to see, because I think that's the more interesting thing. That's the seasonality of the beer.
A couple other notes before we wrap up this episode, so I can get home before Patrick starts
blame
up
me.
the weekly. I'm absolutely blaming you.
Okay.
100%. Balancing being a business partner versus being a friend in the business. Sometimes those two intertwine and overlap.
They always overtwine and interlap. Like there's no way to make it not.
Is part of that, and I'll say the pain that comes with when those connections need to break apart for whatever reason it might be, is a bit of, and pain's kind of a weird word to use, but it's just the first thing that came to mind. Is some of that pain part of what makes craft? Because there is so much connection between many people that are part of that community.
I think it should be. I think it should be. Like, I think that's really important. I think I won't even say craft beer. Like I believe that anybody that owns and operates a business should have that same connection with people, and it should be painful if you have to let somebody go. It should not be an easy decision. It shouldn't be fun. It shouldn't be something that you go to sleep easy that night. Like, it should suck. It should hurt. Like, it should be actual pain.
But because most, I don't know, whatever broad stroke, bigger companies, big corporations don't experience that, because half the time the people at the
big
top,
corporations suck.
They have no idea who at the bottom is getting let go.
They suck.
So does that help? Maybe, I don't know, that might be a weird word. Make craft more craft, because it is more involved with everyone that is part of the business.
Yeah, sure. Okay. If people can keep true to that.
Okay.
This episode was leading up to it. I didn't think a ton about it. I knew it was going to be different, and I knew it was going to look different. It always has. Like, there's always been different voices that come in and out and that kind of thing. But I didn't anticipate that it would hit me as hard as it did. And even like during the episode, it didn't hit. It wasn't until afterwards that I really started kind of digesting that the show itself sounds different and feels different and is different because the people that are there are different. And like, I know that that's coming from a very different perspective than somebody that runs the company.
But it's part of what makes a community.
But it's still a huge part of it.
When those faces and voices are no longer part of whatever that community is, you notice.
Well, and like from my perspective, like, this is a podcast that has happened every year. It always happens. It always will, as far as I'm able to control that. And there is a certain personality of that show, and this is definitely like a place in time where that has changed, and that's a strange thing to kind of look at and digest. And when you start to compare that to the business itself and realize that that's happening with other aspects of it, it's a lot to figure out.
Sure.
Follow the Gnarly Gnome and the conduit for Cincinnati craft beer.
All right, one more note on this episode before the sip counts, because again, this has been 2-hour runtime, and I need to get food and get home because I have notes to take on the weekly point.
She said it wrong.
I said
that
it
was
wrong.
Yeah.
Well done. The last note that I will close the recap of this episode on: a proper pint with good people will never go out of style.
Will not.
Yep.
And I
That's
agree with that 100%.
Quote.
It absolutely is.
It's a great quote.
Absolutely is. The count. I have 3 different tallies for this episode. I have the sip count.
Yeah.
There were, before one of the cameras died, there would have been more if one of your cameras would have lasted.
What's up
it's
with the
fine,
camera
it's
now?
fine.
Still don't know what, I don't know. Heat, maybe? I don't know.
There were still 40
Miami Heat?
sips. 40 sips.
Pretty good.
In this episode.
Pretty good.
I counted the number of times that you called out C words. So not the number of C words that you said, but the number of times that you guys
the whole number
went.
of C words?
Yeah. No.
Jesus Christ.
But every time you went, that's another C word. So the call outs of these C words.
The call outs of the C word.
Okay. Wait, I got the last one. How many pirates?
No, I should have done that. Damn it.
One. The answer is 1.
Yeah.
There was 1 pirate.
There were 22 C counts.
Okay.
And then I did a Patrick count because everyone knows you don't say your real name on the show, and they just it was
They just
awful.
let it fly
It was
over
awful.
and over.
Holy
There
shit.
were 13 Patricks.
13 Patricks.
13 times.
That's a lot of Patricks.
That's a lot of Patricks.
Oh my God.
That means in this 1 hour and 22 minute episode, there were 75 countables for our
Holy
sip game.
shit.
That is 150 ounces. 150. That's a lot of ounces. That is 9.375 pints
Okay.
worth of a beverage. If
Well, it's
you're
an hour and
drinking it.
22 minutes then,
Yes.
right?
Yes. That's still a shit ton of drinking.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
of
That's a
drinks.
lot.
We
That's
did
a
also
lot.
knock back several pitchers. So
Yes, you
we did
You actually
our
probably-
duty.
yeah.
Killing
Yes.
pitchers.
And not only does that wrap up episode 218 of Truth, Beer, and Podsequences, but that also closes the cover on notebook number 6.
Oh, bye-bye, notebook.
Wow.
Of all the notes that we take on all of these wonderful shows that we listen to and talk about.
How many notebooks have you gone through, Marco?
6.
6.
We
Oh,
take-
same?
Our
Exact-
notes are the same.
same
Yeah,
amount.
Your
yeah.
writing is the same.
I don't
That's
understand why you're
crazy.
trying to trip me up.
It's
I don't.
amazing.
That is crazy.
Same amount. I don't get it.
All right. As much as I will regret asking this, do either of you have anything else to mention about anything you guys are doing or about any of the shows
I do.
we talked about
I want to talk
tonight?
about farming.
No,
I think that farmers are the backbone of the.
no.
I can't
Oktoberfest
talk about
Quest.
farmers.
When is
I
the
want to talk
final?
about quarters and butts.
No.
No.
Okay, you guys aren't allowed to say
Oktoberfest
anything. No,
Quest.
you guys aren't allowed
Let's
to say
go.
anything else.
Next week.
You ruined your
Mad
chances.
Tree.
I'm not allowed
Mad
to talk.
Tree.
She won't let me.
Next week.
She's gonna
No,
hit you.
No, I will strike out. I will use violence.
Where are you going for
guys,
dinner?
God only knows. Somewhere in the direction of the west side. Yes.
Oh, so like
Tuesday,
Skyline.
probably. For the chicken chili.
I think that's the only thing that exists.
Sounds
Don't get it.
terrible.
It's not good. Have
It's
you tried
fine.
it?
Yeah.
It's not
fine.
that good. No.
You put enough cheese on it, it doesn't taste any different.
What are you
No,
doing?
it
Whatever,
does
it's
taste.
fine.
No, it does
Sounds
taste
terrible.
different.
What
You
are
put enough
doing?
cheese on it, you don't taste anything but cheese. It's fine. It's fine. And the ice cream, the Skyline ice cream is coming back October 1st,
That stuff
so
is
tomorrow.
good. Oh, yeah, that stuff's good.
I didn't get a chance to try it last time.
Yeah, that
Hopefully I get it
sounds-
this time.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Says the lactose intolerant man at the table.
It's got little
All
chunks
right.
of crackers in it.
I mean, whatever.
If you are listening to this episode when it posts, Tuesday, October 7th, 2025, 7 p.m. at Mantry Oakley, the Oktoberfest Quest finally is finally happening.
Finally happening.
Show up, have a good time with all of us, and see what Oktoberfest beer from Cincinnati, packaged Oktoberfest beer,
Packaged.
Patrick picks as this year's winner.
Yeah.
Who will get
Let's
the
go.
Golden Gnome?
As of
Yes.
right now, like when we're recording this, there is only one beer in the finals.
Oh.
Only one that is confirmed.
There can be only one.
Everything else
Confirmed.
is lined
All right.
up and ready to
All right.
Let's
roll through.
go.
But
Yeah.
And if you liked what we
you
did
guys
tonight,
want a hint?
Ziegler.
No.
ooh, BJ's.
No.
No. Oh.
Your hint is the can has blue on it.
God, that.
Oh,
I know it.
let's go.
Maybe.
No, it's that one, isn't it?
It's
the
that
one
one.
with the
Yeah.
the
with
thing?
the blue.
Yeah,
the
with
thing
the
with the
blue.
It's got some little,
Nice.
Yeah, with the
diamonds
blue
on there.
it. Ah.
Nice, perfect. If you like the chaos that we have provided you with tonight, go to truthbeerpod.com. Links for absolutely everything, including Patreon, where you get everything that I cut out of the public-facing episode, except for the silences, because no one needs those.
Also, I want to say
Yes.
I appreciate the feedback on
About
the,
your football pick?
No, about
Okay.
about the video that we did, and I might have another garage video.
Okay.
Coming at you.
All right,
yeah.
let's do it.
Just want to let you know.
What are you guys going to be doing next Tuesday?
Drinking Oktoberfest.
We're doing Oktoberfest. Cheers, everyone.
We'll see you guys there.
That's my
Cheers.
lady.
Oh, man.